Hello and welcome back everybody to Samantha. This time I am going to make different choices and I want to see in which case they actually change the story a bit. Or we get alternative scenes or something like that. So first of all, I'll tell Olga that I don't speak English. Maybe I won't even become Samantha's translator. And then maybe the whole story is different? I don't know. It's better to lie now and keep low. I don't want to stuck in helping some degraders or something like that. I doubt that, young man. I saw your electronic game, which is in English. Listen, it's really important and urgent. Okay, so it's not really... Yeah. Okay, nope. That wasn't actually important. Okay, so instead of going to Uljana, this time we're going first to the Clubhouse. Why not boast about the latest achievements of cybernetics? Electronic sat at the table and poked some chips with a screwdriver. He got up when we entered. Shurik wasn't there. I realized that I don't remember his last name, or didn't know it in the first place. How do I introduce him? Yeah, that's actually a good point. Dr. Chesekov, Chief of Science. That's probably someone I am supposed to know. Electronic bowed gallantly. At your service. Let me show you our work. It turned out that Electronic is fluent in English. At times I've needed to translate her myself when I could not keep up with the conversation. Samantha listened attentively, sometimes asking questions politely. But overall, it was evident that robots were not her thing. Soon, despite the gaps in the conversation, I noticed that the talk changed to other topics. Struggling to follow the conversation, I could only pretend that I was obsessed with the study of the fancy box in my hands. Those wires, conductors, buttons, and little lights. So much fun. Not. It seems that my services are no longer needed. None of them. Let Electronic be the translator then. Am I jealous? Suggest Electronics to become a translator. Keep silent. Yeah, I mean, if he speaks more fluent. I suppose saying here, Electronic, why don't you be the translator, is meant bitchy. But actually, that would be intelligent if he speaks English more fluent than Semyon, so we'll take it. No, I cannot. We're running out of time with the robot, and Shurik is going somewhere. But if you guys join our club, would you like to join our club, Samantha? She smiled perplexedly, glanced at me like if she's asking for help. Samantha must see other clubs first. Oh, it's so late already. We better get going. Goodbye. Spasiba. Surprisingly, it's not even night yet. Sam? Yes? What did you ask him when he freaked out? Say the truth. Why the fuck would I lie? I thought so. Okay, now we broke her little heart. I'm not trying to get rid of you, he's just better. Even so, I understand. I used to babysit at home. Not much fun. She did not behave like a child at all. Should I say that? No, enough has been said today. A lot of unnecessary things. Here is the dinner horn. Okay, from now on probably nothing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this would have been dumb if I would have done it like that. Always when I think I do something intelligent, I do something dumb. But good thing this is not canon, because this is not my canon playthrough. My canon playthrough is the one I originally did. Oh yeah, my favorite choice. Tell fortunes by cards. I knew yes, no, solitaire, but it would be boring. I took a pencil instead and wrote one name on each card. Every person I knew in the camp. What should be next? I checked the cupboard and found what I was searching for. A candle. I lit it and turned off the lamp. You're thrown out of the party when they see you're doing stuff like that, my friend. L'entourage is ready. What next? What should I ask? I appeal to you, the spirits of the camp. Who should I be afraid of the most? Lena. The candle flame fluttered. I shuffled the deck and slowly began to build the card house of the marked cards. Uljana, Slavia. Viola took her place too. The fuck is Viola? I don't remember Viola. Was she someone in the card game tournament? Probably. On Shurik's card, the house staggered, but remained standing. Who will destroy the Sovyonok of cards? I heard a creak behind me and turned around. My house collapsed because of this movement. There was Olga's card in my hand. Her? But why? Being deep in thoughts, I haven't noticed how the cards fell on the candle and lit. A small fire broke out on the table. Okay. I was definitely in trouble. Cards do not lie. Okay, so it's basically... So, the way things are going right now, it seems that there are decisions I can make against Samantha herself, and there are decisions where I don't realize that there is something that is going on with her, like the rustling in the bushes and stuff. Up till now, I always did the right thing. Maybe except the one time where I didn't go around the house and instead knocked at her door. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do, I'm not sure. But except for that, I think every time something happened, I always saw and realized that something happened. Like with the death letter and the rustling in the bushes, you know? Anyway, to the next scene. I just realized that I forgot to go to the music club. But probably nobody's there because Miku said that she was together with Olga the whole day. But we'll see. Going to the music club could be a good idea. Everyone loves music. There was no one inside. Where was Miku? We examined the available music instruments. Samantha tried to play a melody on the piano. Perhaps it's better to come back later. We can go somewhere else. Oh, that wasn't much of anything. Okay, this time we won't go with Slavia, and we won't talk with her about the problems with Olga, and we just stay here and see what happens. While waiting, Samantha showed his desire to go home, get markers and other things. Sure, I'm with you. I mean, I need to pick some stuff too. To stay alone with Genia wasn't in my plans. Now I am Juliet. So exciting. Thank you. I'm just wondering how it's gonna work. They need Romeo, right? Right. Any suggestions? I don't know any other boys here. It's only you, and you are busy. Wait, is this a girls' camp? Yeah, I started to think that too. Yeah, and I won a ticket in a lottery. Lucky you. We approach our houses. Come in, I'll show you something. Do you ever turn off your music? Yeah, the question is your music copyrighted? I'll scream a bit so nobody hears the music. You don't hear the music. Okay. Never. Samantha took out a big box from her travel bag. What is it? Wait, don't look. Oh, it's sweets. It's Kit Kat, it's Golden Krish, which I don't know. It's some kind of cock. Okay. Strawberry treats. I don't know that one. No, can't really make... Chupa Chups. Or Chupa Chups, do you call them that in English? Ta-da! The box was filled with sweets, Snickers, chewing gum, all sorts of candies. I've never seen before some of these, and I guess I'll never see them later. There was a plastic rooster on the top. Oh, you call that a rooster? Whoops. Cock. Oh well, me and English. I think you can call... Is a rooster a cock? Is that the same thing? I don't know. Supplier of the PEZ sweets. He looked at me unkindly. Help yourself. How? Take something, silly. As it isn't necessary to be polite, I took a licorice candy. I haven't seen those for a long time. Thanks. Please have some more. Take a Wamba. Do you know these? Nope. Me neither. I strongly recommend. With a bit of distrust, I took one bar. If they are so good, why they never made it to our market? Well, it's not tasty at all. At least not that delicious. I think I'll take another bar if Samantha turns away, just to be sure. I must give them away, but not sure how. What if we bring the whole box to Genia, like the drama group Candy Fund? I guess people of your job either fat or very kind. Whatever that is supposed to mean. You are the second type, obviously. I mean, that's not something I should emphasize. You are a thin girl, without a doubt. But I heard that some very thin girls are still concerned about their weight, so... sorry. That's okay. I'm not fat, because I'm just sick of sweets. Can you imagine? Hardly. I don't know, I love Russian sweets, though, to be honest. Like, that's something... They're so different. They're very different from German sweets, but Still delicious. Really delicious. Well, it's true. 2 years off. Have a candy, Samantha, and then you can't look at them at all. What a sad story. I know how it sounds. You think she's got everything, yet complains. No, it's really sad. A tale of lost joy. Such a liar. So we're taking the box? Sure, if you wish. Just put in something. Away from the eyes of candy hunters. Oh, okay. So that was that. Okay, so let's see if Simeon can get actually Romeo. So be it. I knew it in my heart since the beginning. To be Romeo is my only destiny. That's what it's all about. I could take the role, if you don't mind. I don't see other options, except the girl as Romeo. It will be way too stupid. Slavia nodded happily. Xenia just written something in a notebook with no expression. Samantha dropped something and was looking for it behind the scenes. On the return, she looked quite pleased. I will be Mercutio then. For now. Fascinating, this is actually possible. Ha! Okay. I personally, I thought that wouldn't be possible. But it is, okay. I see. Okay, now we get to the actually interesting parts. First, let's go to the clubhouse. To Kiss Electronic or something. Shurik's behavior somewhat bothers me. It's time to investigate it. Set a curse on the cybernetic club and off the sales. Oh yeah, he thought she's some kind of spy or something. Both were in place. My appearance caused a bit of a stir. Hi there. What are we constructing today? Well, something for the robot. Yeah. I looked closer. In front of Shurik there was another box with wires, and the robot was moved to the far edge of the table. It looks like a bomb, and robot is gonna set it up, right? L laughed. Now you're L? Wow. Okay, now you're L. Olga D and L. Gangster rap. From Russia. Well, I suppose there's gangster rap from Russia. I mean, there's gangster rap from Germany. Why shouldn't there be gangster rap from Russia? Perhaps we could assemble even a bomb here, but this is just a metering device. Speaking about devices, I'll show you one. You may be interested. I pulled out my cell phone from the pocket. For me, it had only use as a clock, and only while the battery is still up. Electronic turned it in his hands, then opened the shell to look at the insides. Finally, he turned on the phone and started to press the buttons. Wow, it's a radio phone. I saw them in the magazines. This one is even with an electronic memory. It must be Japanese. Very interesting. Although it's not very practical. It has no signal, you see. It's useless without a base. Yeah. Imagine such a thing calling without a base. Is this even possible? Tell me. You're the man of science. One day they will. And if you give them to everybody, nobody will ever get lost with such a thing. And nobody will be left without help. What a life it would be. Yeah, can you imagine that? And that is fucking 30 years ago. And now we all have that. Isn't it incredible? It really is incredible. Easy, dreamer. For now we are nowhere near even to a simple elevator to Mars. Shurik didn't even look at the phone. He looked at me very angrily. Did she give it to you? Must be a very expensive gift. I borrow it? It's mine. Who the fuck are you? No, my parents brought it from abroad. From abroad? From where, actually? Does it matter? What is this? Some kind of interrogation? Just curious. Interesting family you got there. No wonder that you have made friends with her so quickly. That's enough, guys. This Shurik is quite mad with his suspicions. I'll better speak with Al about it before Shurik would turn insane completely. Should I call him for a private chat now? Probably not. Whispering with Al would ensure Shurik that I'm a threat. Nothing to do here then. I think I'll get going. Okay then, see you later. Ah, okay. Okay. Now I'm realizing I'm getting way too much background. I get more background information than you should have on your first playthrough. I mean, I didn't even realize that Shurik is really suspicious. Well, but actually that's the only thing I did not get so far. Like, I realized that there's something threatening Samantha. I realized that. And now I learned that Shurik is very suspicious of her. Maybe he's threatening her, but that would be actually very easy. Like, that's really like counting 2 and 2 together if you go to the right places, that is. Okay, well then, let's go this time to the library and hopefully meet Slavia. This game hates me, doesn't it? This game really hates me. In the Temple of the Books, I found only Lena, and she was also about to leave. Hi, again. Hi again. So, you came because of the play, or do you want to take a book? Not sure. I think I've had enough reading for today. I pointed out to the stack of playprints on the table. I see. These awkward pauses. But I might take a book, actually. Sure. Pick any. What would you recommend? Let's see. The Count of Monte Cristo, maybe? Yeah, that's something a crazy-ass bitch would recommend. I have read it. Oh. You had too? Is it a good reading for a girl? Good enough for me. But the Count never forgave his bride. Because she gave up. She didn't wait for him till the end. Yeah, the Count was tough and she was like, meh. What do you fucking expect? He was gone for years and this is 18th century France. Like, what the fuck? She would have died on the streets with her children, probably. People. Oh well. Would you well till the end, if you were her? Maybe. As tough as your Count. Yes. Although I can't believe that you can spend 20 years in a cell and get out. If not as a superhuman like him, but just like a normal person. Well, when I read it, I believed it. A tale, of course, but as an ordinary man, why not? Let's say he could keep himself fit, avoid all the illness. But how could he remain sane after all? I think if they release him after 20 years, he would find himself in some dark cave and remain there till the end. You know, judging by how the Count's story ended, he was not really all that sane, you know. He had a strong will, as well as motivation, revenge, and a wise mentor. His bride didn't know of it though, and after so many years he can't come back again. It is foolish to wait. Yet people are waiting. Sometimes they don't even know what they are waiting for, but still waiting. But she knew what she's waiting for. Maybe it was her only joy. Foolish, yes. That's her, sorry, but beautiful. It seems I was already wondering about the context. It seems that foolishness and beauty often go together. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, you shouldn't say that. Miko invaded the library, just in time to save me from the awkwardness. Just close it already, Lena. Oh, Semyon is here. Hi. Listen, I have a great idea. What if you rhyme up Russian and English lines in the play? It would be awesome. That would be actually kind of cool. Boris Pasternak is the author of the Russian adaptation. Ah, okay. I think you mean translator. Okay. Here it is. My chance to stand on a par with Shakespeare and Pasternak. Great idea indeed. Top of my to-do list. Not. Cool, let's go then. I composed the music for the play and now I need listeners. Are you with us, Semyon? No, I can't disturb Lena so much at once. Thank you. But I gotta go home. I'll have to learn my role. Shame, if only I brought the guitar, you would never escape without listening. Again, it's all on you, my poor Lena. I don't mind. I'll check your music at tomorrow's rehearsal. Bye then. Goodbye. Lena almost whispered that goodbye of hers, and I left the girls. Okie dokie. Then last thing we gotta do. We possibly kiss Alisa? I just want to see if that happens. Just... Fuck! I just oversaved that shit, didn't I? Ah, shit, Instead of loading, I pressed fucking save. I'm such a dumb shit. Well. Won't take too long. Will it? Yes, we may kiss finally. Alisa did not expect such a proposal. Her face became serious and her voice hard. Go on then. Do it. Yeah, I mean, excuse to her. Why would I excuse to her now? And either you do it or you don't. All of a sudden, I desperately wanted to do it. Marveling of my own impudence, I approached and kissed Alisa in her closed lips. She did not answer anyhow, and wasn't even breathing. I recoiled. Alisa turned away. We sat in silence for some time. I felt like I did something bad. yet some part of me was victorious, and for that I was ashamed too. I've seen that she did a deep breath to say something, but silence wasn't broken. Finally, she got up, threw a quiet bye in my direction, and left. What just happened? It was something special for me, definitely. But what about her? However, I'll never comprehend it on my own, so why do I even bother? I can only wait and see what will happen next. If something will. And now it's time to go back. I see, so probably if I didn't get Alisa the guitar, this whole kiss thing couldn't happen. Okay, I suppose, I'm not sure. Probably. Okay, so these are all the alternative choices, at least the ones I got on the way I played. Maybe if I did all the things wrong, all the things different, there would have been more different choices. But, you know, why would I do that now? Also, as mentioned, I kind of regret doing that because I got an extra information I wouldn't have had if I just played it. But what can you do, you know? Now I know about Shurik being kinda crazy. That's news. Considering what happened in the main game, that's news. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back when day 3 of Samantha is translated. I have to say I really like this mod. I really like this mod. I have to say though, the translation, it's kind of weird. Like, in the beginning it was so good, and it became worse and worse with time, you know. Maybe someone was under time pressure or something translating this. I don't know. But still, I got most of the important parts, and that's the only thing important. And as mentioned, it's totally okay. Like, I'm just happy there is a translation. The story is good. I like Samantha as a character. I just don't hope that, like, the good ending or something is only when you become a couple or something like that. I mean, it's kind of obvious that it is at least a possibility. Well, one, Olga's warning you, so that means it basically can happen. Then we saw that Samantha, if you do all the right things... Oh, that's the second extra information I got, right? Like, she was sad when I wanted to give her away for translation, and she blushed when I said she was good looking or thin. I don't know, something like that. But it seems she is developing a crush on Semyon. Though I guess you could get that as well from the way I played it, and not from this episode I'm making right here. Yeah, so, like the story, like the character of Samantha, like the idea in general, I have nothing negative to say. Thank you everybody for watching. Come back when day 3 is translated, or alternatively watch some other shit I do. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.